How to make a coil and scrape mug. Welcome to Ceramics with Mr. Bosmo. First, you're going to take a ball of clay and form it into a long bratwurst. Tear off a piece about the width of your hand and begin to roll from your fingertips all the way to your palms, making sure that that coil rolls all the way through. Give yourself plenty of space so you can take long motions. Swooping motions with plenty of pressure. When the coil gets longer, make your fingers wide and move side to side. Form the coil into a spiral to make the base. Scrape these coils together using a modeling tool. Be sure to do this on your bat so it doesn't stick to the table. Make another bratwurst. Place those coils onto the base that you made. Once you have 3, you're ready to scrape them together. Again, use your modeling tool and combine the coils completely. Remember to keep a hand on the other side of the coils so the walls don't fall over. Make another coil and continue to move upward, outward, or inward, depending on what you're trying to achieve. By using a rib tool. Make another coil and stack. And scrape. At this point, if your mug is getting too small to reach inside, you may want to smooth it with a damp rag followed by a damp sponge. Assess your progress. Are you happy with what you've made so far? And scrape. Let the pot become leather hard. Smooth the surface using a rib tool. Fill in any big dents with clay. Next, smooth with a damp rag. This will get rid of the lines left behind by the rib tool, and then a damp sponge to get rid of the lines left behind by the rag. Align the lip so it's nice and round. I'm going to apply a texture now. I'm using a banding wheel here to get some straight lines on the sides of my pot. I'm using a rubber clay shaper to draw those lines while the pot spins. I'm using a loop tool to draw textured marks in between the 2 lines that I drew with the banding wheel. You can see that the clay is leather hard by how it cuts. I'm softening the texture with a damp sponge. Here is a hammered texture using a round metal ball. Make another coil. This will be for your foot ring. So make that coil fit to the foot, and then you're going to pinch it together and make a nice smooth donut. Get it looking seamless. Score the bottom of your mug, score the foot ring, apply slip, press and twist the 2 pieces together, and then clean up with a paintbrush. And I'm following up with a rubber clay shaper here to make the line a little cleaner around my foot. Next, you'll fit the handle. Roll a coil of the appropriate thickness and length. Bend it into the desired shape. Here, I'm going to change this into a dog bone handle, so I'm flattening the ends to look kind of like a dog bone, and then flattening the middle, so it's going to be sort of like a slab, but nice and rounded. And those dog bone ends give me nice attachment points. So then I'll score and slip this handle on. At the top, I'm going to attach the end and then blend it in. And at the bottom, I'm just going to attach the face side of that dog bone. Make sure it's straight. Then you're going to clean up and blend if necessary. So I'm cleaning up the extra slip with a brush and a rubber clay shaper, The top part of the handle I'm blending in. I'm making it look like it becomes one with the rest of the mug. You may need to add some little bits of clay here to fill in if you're blending. Use that sponge, the brush, the rubber clay shaper, and get everything all cleaned up and pretty. And there's your Coil and Scrape mug.